Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Psychic Cafe Live. I'm in my PJs. It's raining outside, and it's early. It's 7:30 a.m. and there'll be no walking on the beach today because it's just constant rain. And so I'm going to be having a PJ day, and I can work in my PJs. How lucky am I? How lucky am I? So if you're on here, then you can chat with me. To chat with me, you need to be a subscriber to my channel for at least a minute, and then you'll be able to chat. So click that subscribe button, and then once you can chat, say where you're watching from. Tell me if you're new or if you're old. Not in years. To my channel, to this show. I've just gone live in our private Facebook group, which is called Psychic Cafe Club. You're very welcome to join that. Let me put it in here too. So I'm going to be going live in both places. And I just thought today, next time, I'm going to get another device out and stream it, go live in both places at the same time. I'm going to figure that out today and see if I can do it. But let's put the face. Hey, Patricia. Patricia was in the Facebook one too. Facebook.com/group/Psychic Cafe Club. There's the link to the club. You're very welcome to join that, whether you're watching the replay, whether you're live here with me. Then you've got two places you can catch me live too. For YouTube, you can click that notification bell. I don't click it, but you can. I don't click it because I don't want notifications. I don't want any more harassment from technology than I already have. So Patricia's already had some cards in the Facebook group. I'm going to start out with some cards for the collective. If you want a reading, then let me know. You can have a question or you can just leave it up to your higher self. So I've been doing this for more than 25 years, professionally. I used to do other things too. Like, I do energy healing still, but I used to do massage and neurotherapy, e.g. biofeedback, and have a shop where I used to practice all of them out of. Hello, Dawn. Hey, Maria. And I gave that up when my online business took off and I could work from home because it's suiting me better. It's suiting me better. And so what I do is not read your energy. A lot of psychics will read your energy. There is an element of that, especially in the energy healings. I read your energy. But when I read your energy, if I were to read your energy, I would be confirming what you're already thinking, right? If I were reading your energy as if it's the truth, is what I'm saying, and then telling you, yes, how you feel and how you're thinking is truth, you're going to get validation of where you're at, but it's not necessarily helpful. I use my gift to help people shift from that to where the higher self says that they need to be. So I connect with your higher self, which is that part of you that's always in spirit form, knows everything about you, knows your path. And if I connect with your higher self and your energy and see where you're at and then see where your higher self says and what your higher self says, then I can actually give you useful information. And so I'll focus on your healing, on your getting where you want to go, on bits in your energy that aren't a match to your higher self that perhaps you haven't noticed because it's normal to you. And I can point that out and give you some direction. It's all that kind of thing. When I'm talking about healing, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not the kind of psychic that does predictions. There is a little bit of that element in it, but it's based on your current energy, and if all things stay the same, which they won't, if there's a predictive element of it. And what else? I'm not good at times, dates, numbers, names, all of that kind of thing. I'm more about energy. That's why it's called Be Healing. Maria. Okay, I'll get to you very shortly. First of all, I've got two cards out for the collective. I like this. It's definitely PJ day. She's having a PJ day. She's laying back on the moon. Four of Swords is all about relaxation. It's about relaxing. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Stuff coming in. Really interesting message here. We live in like a patriarchal world where they've told us you need to achieve. You just need to keep on doing something. Be constantly on. And that's how you get stuff. But energetically, that's not how you get stuff. How you get stuff energetically is a feeling of worthiness, a feeling, and what could be more worthy than having a PJ day, right? Well, that's sending a message to the universe saying, I'm so worthy, I shouldn't be working this hard for it. And so when we relax about it and trust the universe more, we step into that worthiness. And the Nine of Pentacles is the wins that we get as a result. I've seen it in my own business. I've been like, in times in my business, it'll be like this. It always is. That's life. That's the energies. We've got these spirals of energy cycles in life, in everything, and business is no different. And when I accepted that, instead of going, yay, oh no, yay, oh no, when I just accepted it, oh, it's going to be like that, and I can just go, okay, it is like this. Sometimes when it's going like this, I am working even harder. That's how we're taught, right? Oh, if it's going down, then work even harder. The guides say, no, when it's going down, ignore it, rest. Rest instead. And then when it's going up, do even more, because that's when the energy is positive. That's when the energy is there for it. It goes against everything we've been taught as a human being. And it's hard to do it, because our human response is to struggle harder. You're drowning, you struggle harder instead of just floating, right? Floating is what you should do when you're drowning, not struggle harder. Struggling and paddling harder is going to get you to drown faster. Relaxing and floating is what you should do. Our nervous systems don't do that. They've been programmed not to do that. An interesting message for the collective there. So if that resonates with you, take that in whatever aspect of your life it resonates with you. Maria, will you get a new offer at the kindergarten? Long-term contract. That's what you want, is it? A long-term contract. Let's have a look. Oh, nice. Interesting cards. First card. No, in fact, this was the first card out. The first card out is a Queen of Cups, and then came out the King of Cups, but the female version of the King of Cups. So both are your energy. Queen of Cups, she gets into receiving mode. She knows what she deserves, right? And she opens up to receive that, to allow it to happen for her. The King of Cups is about being very careful about what you let in. Or in other words, it is a card again of self-esteem as well, because she's looking at this boat that she's got. She's got a good ship. In other words, I'm happy, I'm stable, I have peace in my life, I've got my stuff together, and I deserve only good ships into my life too. Anything disruptive, I say no to. Anything that's a good ship too, I allow in. And the reason this has come up for that kindergarten thing is like saying, yes, receive it. Whatever you want, you know you deserve that too. So how can you get your mindset there to allow that in? Well, if you love working at that kindergarten, they're going to get the best energy out of you when you're secure in there, right? They're going to get more out of you when, like, better energy out of you when you're more secure, not when you're insecure. That's true with everyone, right? And so if you're feeling that energy within you, I deserve this, I want this, and this is better for everybody, from that energy, you'd probably say something to them like, working on a temporary contract it's really unnerving, and it has me feeling like I don't belong here and I can't give my best, and the security of a long-term contract would just, I'll be like, and then give you my best. And so if you have been considering it, I'm just saying, like, it's going to be better for everybody if one of those is on the table. And going at it like that is completely different than hoping that they're going to consider you for it. You know? It's in the energy. Because generally when we change our energy completely like that, like, of course they'd want me to feel secure here and have that energy, better energy from me as a result. Nobody can have great energy when we're insecure. we're moving away from that whole paradigm of punishment. It was just wrong, right? The patriarchy was just wrong about that. Well, let's keep everyone scared and struggling, and then force them to work for us. That is the punishment paradigm, and it doesn't work. It doesn't get the best out of people. Security and loving and giving, yes, that does. Community, that does. Morning. Kathy, did you go for a walk on the beach this morning? It was a big no from me. Rain. So we're with you on that, Maria. Let us know how it goes, but change it in your energy. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Often when you change it in your energy completely, you're about to go and speak to them about it, then it'll just happen anyway. Have you ever had that happen before? I had it happen. I used to do a lot of therapy I had a counsellor, and she was helping me deal with my family at a time when I didn't have to deal with my family. But she's like, okay, imagine, she'd do role playing with me, scenarios when I might see a member of my family, and to show me that I could be in control of the relationships rather than let them abuse me, and have like strong boundaries. And so we'd role play, and it was really useful. And so I ended up like feeling really strong in myself. And you know what happened? And this is true for abusers. And if you have relationships with abusers, that change in energy to confidence and sovereignty and empowerment, they don't like it. They get scared. They literally ran away from me, my family. They didn't want to have anything to do with me anymore. Well, not that they wanted anything to do with me anyway, but they did in an abusive way. You soaked. Oh, I just couldn't do it. I noticed, I don't know who, Elizabeth or Darius went out. I didn't see who it was, but their door scrapes along the floor. You can hear when someone's coming, when someone's coming out. One of them went out early this morning, but I'm like, no, it's an absolute no from me. And if it lasts all day, I'll be ordering food in, and I'll be staying in my PJs all day. Maybe I can do that. Okay, Dawn. Dawn's up next. Kathy, do you want some cards? Oh, Dawn, you've got the Emperor out straight away, the Divine Masculine. He's got a tree as a moustache. Before I went to bed yesterday afternoon, I got to bed really early, I was watching Next Door Neighbours chopping a tree down. They've got a tree right in the middle of in the yard, like next to the swimming pool, where it shouldn't be, where there's like paving and everything. And first of all, they were chopping limbs off it from the top, the chainsaw up top, and I was just eating in my kitchen, watching all this happen. And Claudia was there videoing it as well. And then because they didn't move anything, everything is still there on the patio. They put a rope around the top, and then they lassoed the rope on the balcony bits, and then they had someone holding that, and then they chainsawed it at the bottom. Like the Emperor is telling me this because of these trees here. They chainsawed it at the bottom, and then once it had gone through, two of them held the tree while the other one lowered it down, so that they guided it down to exactly the right place where they wanted it to land. And it was just so controlled. It was amazing. Probably see the whole process going on Facebook, Claudio's video. I was like, really? They think they can get that whole tree down, controlled like that, on a rope, and with just 3 of them doing it, and they did. So resourceful. Okay, Dawn. Dawn, not only have you got the Emperor with his trees as a mustache, what an Emperor that is. Divine Masculine energy, you've also got the Magician as well. Interesting. So, interesting. There's this energy here of acquiescing to the Emperor when it comes to manifestations. Men manifesting better than women. No, they don't. But it can seem that way. in an environment where the masculine is prioritized. It can seem like the masculine manifests better than the feminine in an environment where the masculine is prioritized. But can they have a baby? No, they can't. We manifest, women manifest amazingly, but in a different way, and in an environment that is still very masculine. There's a bit of a jarring effect there. These cards are asking you, Dawn, to recognize your power, your manifestation power. Okay, look at it this way. Imagine you had a bungee cord attached to you, holding you back. And your whole life, you've had this bungee cord holding you back. That bungee cord has got patriarchy written on it. And it's holding you back. And so you're like, I'm powerful, I know I can manifest things. And so you start doing this stuff and you're moving forward, but it's a struggle. You're moving forward and things aren't happening because there's this bungee cord called patriarchy holding you back. And so you work even more on yourself to improve yourself and to, improve your skills and your clarity and your connection and all of that stuff that you need to do for manifestation. And then you're like, oh, it's still not working. But look at those guys. Have you ever seen that? Have you seen that video of a running track, and there's a woman and a man? It might be a cartoon. I don't know. It's in my mind. I think I've seen this. Or it might just be a picture. There's a running track and there's a man and a woman, and the man, he's like in the inner lane and his lane is clear. And the woman, she's got like a washing machine and a baby. She's got all of these obstacles in the way in front of her. And, that bungee cord, that is it. It's not a problem with your manifestation. It's a problem with the environment that we've been in. And when that cord is severed, as women that have been doing all of this work, we're going to be incredible manifestors when that bungee cord isn't holding us back anymore. What I'm saying is, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself, Dawn. All the D's. It was Darius, was it? There you go. It was Darius. Elizabeth is still in bed. Okay, Kathy. It is insane what they can do with that machinery here. In the bare feet, building stuff and doing stuff. It's incredible. And they get it done like that. They get it done straight away. That didn't happen in Australia or in England. It would take someone ages to do anything. Here you can just ask someone and they just do it like that. They just do it. And then they don't charge you because they can do stuff here. It's incredible, isn't it? Okay, Kathy, you got 3 of Pentacles. This is about work. It's about work. It's about teamwork and all of that kind of thing. And then you've got all of these cards come out with it. Pulled in 2 directions, says the Chariot. We're talking about your work and your teamwork in particular, you working with people. There's something you like about it. There's something you don't like about it. Yes. This one. King of Cups. You don't get to decide who comes through the door. You don't get to decide who comes through the door. You don't get to choose who you're working with and who you're not working with. That's a problem, isn't it? Queen of Pentacles is the card that you can create success. The Queen of Pentacles, I'm thinking about another deck now where she's got a poster of herself as successful. She imagines like being successful, getting into the energy of that, and then strength, holding that strongly. Okay, so this is standing out to me, this King of Cups, this energy, pulling you in 2 directions, because it's like, but I'm not in control of who comes through the door. I don't get to choose who I work with. And the thing is, you do. I put my readings out online, right? Anyone can book in with me, but does just anyone book in with me? No. Why not? Why do I just have a select group of people that I like working with, booking in with me? because I'm clearing my energy. And have you ever been on other people's lives that do stuff like this? And have you read the comments and the crap that they get from people? Why doesn't that happen to me? It's because of my energy. We do get to choose who walks through the door with our energy. We do. You do get to do this, but not while you're feeling like this, like you can't, like it's pulling you in two directions. So it's asking you, Kathy, to clean up your energy, and it's going to clean up the shop. Interesting. It's the same at the gym. We get great people coming there. It's the anomaly when we get someone that's got a bad attitude. It's like, you don't belong here. We're the nicest people in the world. Off you go. Yeah, they have health and safety overseas, not here, right? When you go to hospital here, and there's like someone, there's always someone there, isn't there, that's been injured because they're building something. You're welcome. Who's next? Hey, Ray. Hello, Just Janelle. General message for you, Just Janelle. Sure. Ray, do you want some? Oh, yes, I see your message further down. And if anyone wants to join our Psychic Cafe Club on Facebook, I put the link in up there in the chat. Let me just pin it to the top. I'm just going to pin this message to the top of the chat. Join our group. The link is in there because I think next time, I think tomorrow, I'm going to figure it out today, how to go live in both places at the same time. It's going to require another device, perhaps my phone up here next to the camera, to do them both at once. And I'll try and manage 2 chats at the same time. But yeah, join our group. Join our group because that's where we can all chat and commune with each other. Better than YouTube. YouTube's still a little bit open, even though my energy is residing. And so we'll have no trouble in here. YouTube is still kind of open. The group is not. It's a closed group. And as such, it's better for personal stuff, spiritual stuff, I find. Just Janelle, general message. You've got a card out already, but I want more. The first card is the 7 of Cups. So you've got some choices at the moment. Lots of choices, not sure what to choose. What path are you going to go down? The 3 of Wands, you're waiting. Oh, 6 of Swords. These cards came out before together, the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. So you're waiting, and 6 of Swords to manifest, to bring it down, like from an idea in the clouds, to bring it down and anchor it down into the 3D. So it feels like you want change to happen at the moment and change isn't happening. Is it that you're not choosing? Not really. It feels like you're choosing with your energy, but you're just having to wait for the world to catch up. It's all about environment today. This message keeps on coming up. We can only manifest within the environment that we're in. And yes, we can change environments. You can move to a tropical island where it's much nicer than the rest of the world, I think. Or if you are born to a place, say you're born in Africa, this isn't a general thing about Africa, if you're born in a little village in Africa, for example, where there wasn't opportunities, but you had big dreams, an opportunity would come up for you to move wherever those dreams could be fulfilled. But when we're dreaming outside, which we have been doing, outside of the whole earth paradigm, predominant paradigm, it's harder to give us all the opportunities for movement within the environment that we've already got. The environment needs to change first, and that's what we're waiting for. And so if it's relationship, a lot of women are in this position at the moment of, I know what it is that I want, it's not available to me at the moment because there is an evolution happening right now. It's a rapid evolution that's happening right now. You're in a nursing school, close to graduating in May. Need to wait until I can move forward, yeah, with your dreams. That's exactly what's going on in the energy. And so be there, that's fine, be there. This whole, you should be achieving all the time, you should be knowing what you're doing, you should be moving toward that thing, that's wrong. That's wrong. We're human beings, we should be hanging around just most of the time, having a good time. So let it be okay. Because when things get moving for you, you're going to be really busy. And you'll be looking back at this time going, why don't I just relax then and just like really enjoy this time? Ray, what do you need to know about the situation in C at work? The situation in C at work. Death. Things are going to change considerably. 7 of Wands, protect yourself. Just have your own back in that situation. Don't open yourself up for questioning, is what I'm hearing. Does that make sense? That's a cryptic one because I don't know what this situation with C is, but I'm going to leave it at that because that was a direct channeling for you. It sucks being stagnant, but what if it doesn't? What if it's like really nice? And it's just our conditioning that we should be on all the time and achieving all the time that doesn't let us enjoy being stagnant. Oh, cool, Ray. That's good. Need to. Hello. Need to. What's Sarthax toward me? Sarthax. Wow. That flew. That card flew. Ten of Swords. Ending. Change the mind. And let me just get confirmation on that. So yeah, ending. Yeah, it's... What have to change the mind on? Seeing things from a different perspective. It feels like someone is deciding that this is not it for them. Perhaps not what you want to hear, but better to know that. Yeah. Different choices. And that's always the way, isn't it? We want relationships to work out, but and often that blinds us to it not being a good choice for us. And that's what choosing a relationship is all about. It's about figuring out whether it's a good choice for us or not, and what might be a good choice. What you think might be a good choice for you isn't necessarily a good choice for you, and someone else can often see it more clearly than we can, especially for women. Women tend to love whatever's there. Just love whatever's there because we're great at loving unconditionally, and we shouldn't be. I mean, we should save the unconditional loving for children, perhaps animals, not men, not partners. We shouldn't do it for partners. It should be very much conditional, especially in the early days. Shift into unconditional love once we're in a solid relationship with somebody, but don't do it from the start because it has you putting up with things. And it doesn't have to be that bad, but it just might be not right for you. It feels like they've realised that you're not right for them, and that's okay. The no's lead to the yeses, right? And so my advice to you is to look back and see why he's not the right person for you. I'm presuming it's a he. You meant action. Yeah, no, there's definitely this seven of cups choices. Yeah. I don't think there is going to be any action. I think it is a realization that it's not right for the both of you. So, yeah. I've often been surprised at the end of relationships when I've thought it was been good and right for me, when I've given a bit of space from it and I look back and I think, oh, there's that red flag and there was that red flag and there was that red flag. And sometimes there were big red flags, big like this cannot be a healthy relationship red flag. When I look back, that I was completely missing apparently when I was in it with the hormones and everything, making us stupid. But sometimes it was just like, well, of course they're not right for me. Sometimes it's not a red flag that means an unhealthy relationship. Sometimes it's just something about them that isn't a match for me, it isn't a good fit, It makes sense. Yeah, so you might be just trying to make it soft for you, by keeping on messaging you. But yeah, his energy is definitely no for that. Cool. Confirmation for you there of what you've already figured out. Yay, you've had 7 people on, or have 7 people on. That's better than before. It's getting busier. So maybe next time, yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll figure out how to go live both in the Facebook group, so you can be with us in the Facebook group and watching there on Facebook if you prefer that, or on here YouTube. YouTube tends to get new people in more, although we've got a lot of new people joined our Facebook group. Let me just give you the link for it as well. If you want to stay in touch and want a more private space to go live, you're welcome to come to Psychic Cafe Club, it's called, that goes with this show, and I actually go live in that Facebook group as well. More private advice and stuff. And you can always get a private reading with me as well on my website, behealing.com. I'll put that link in here too. I've got 1-question readings, I've got Zoom calls, I've got energy healings, I've got full written readings, and yeah, always available. And my 1-question readings are really fast as well. And if you visit my website, behealing.com, there's a window pops up. You can put your name and your email address in and get on my mailing list. You'll get the newsletter every week, and also you'll get free, the first one's on me, message from your higher self as well, one of those short readings. And those 1-question readings you can get at any time. So thanks everyone for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe going live in both places tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you. Bye.